What you're seeing right now on screen is the image of a town in Syria that got bombed by Russian forces in the city of Idlib. This happened recently. There are casualties of innocent women, men and children. What's sad is that 9 years later, the conflict is not anywhere near close to being resolved. And refugees are still turning up to the borders because of incidences like this that are still taking place. Those that are at the refugee camps are in need of serious help. We're raising money in these 10 days of the Hijjah for our Syrian brothers and sisters. Please donate as generously as you can at the link below in these days where the reward is greater than any other day.
You know me, Akhi, I told you I don't come from an environment where I come from a council state. I wasn't raised on the streets. But a person will say, how did you end up on the streets then? How did you end up with the jahili on the streets? Because I'm not from a council state. I'm not from a single parent home. But how did I end up doing things that I wasn't supposed to? I had a cousin at the age of 7 taught me about a genre of music called gangster rap. And imagine at 7 years old, my brain got polluted, Akhi, with violence and anger and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a 7, 8-year-old kid, Akhi, and remember, kids are impressionable. They're like sponges. We're highly, taking it all in. So all I'm taking in is all this madness. So I started living the life of a guy on the roads when I wasn't even on the roads. So obviously I'm going to now search for the roads to be able to live out that which is in my mind. Does that make sense? And I had a jahiliyyah, a very not nice jahiliyyah, all because of that one night I spent with my cousin in his room and he was telling me about this rapper, that rapper, playing me the songs. And I was like, really? Because he was older than me, he's a cousin I wanted to impress and like, you know what I'm saying? So look at that, Akhi, it comes from family. The ones that you think that you're most safe with. Do you understand? So how do you prevent that? Now, even if your family's practicing, like I was speaking to Taha, that for example, like some family members, okay, maybe their kids don't watch gangster rap, but they let them watch TV and music. So there was this video that's been going viral. It's got like 1 billion views on YouTube and kids watch it. And it's basically of like an alien kind of man that's moving his hips in a very provocative way. And in the back, every for example, 20 seconds, there's a sound of a woman that's making a very provocative moan. And if you was to just see it, it looks funny. But when you clock the way he's moving, as in he's flexing his hips.
Comes back to the whole Disney thing which you mentioned.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's flexing his hips as if he's inside, he's penetrating basically. Does that make sense? And then the translation, because it's in a different language, we check the translation, is actually saying, show me your thing. And this family where the mom is a niqabi, the father is a person to sunnah. A 4-year-old child, he said, got caught masturbating. How does a 4-year-old masturbate? Does that even make sense? You know what I'm saying? I don't even can you even judge? Allah, I'm not a doctor, but my point is that he was doing that, and then Taha said the family asked him, and he investigated, and he found that the kid was watching this. So you don't even know what they're getting. Does that make sense? Even in Muslim countries, even if you give your kids internet, and I still would say in a Muslim country, don't give them internet, don't give them access to phones. But even if you do, actually, even in the countries that you feel like are the most progressive, the internet has banned all of these websites.
What kind of websites are
pornography, and even websites that are not pornography. Sometimes, I'm just searching for a news article, this, that, and they say, oh, inappropriate. I'm thinking, bro, alhamdulillah, I don't know what I was going to see on this page. I wasn't even looking for nothing mad, but it blocked me out of it, alhamdulillah. But you know what I'm saying? So, bro, just the fact that your kids get to hear the adhan and this, that, and the point is going to benefit you. Like I said, it's going to put a strain in your relationship, it's going to put a strain in your wife's relationship. She will have a better time in a Muslim country. She'll feel more comfortable. She'll feel less insecure. Your kids, you get to raise them the way you want to raise them, inshallah ta'ala.